Awesome. Hey guys, it's Stephanie, your Pilates teacher for today. Today we're going to do a quick 30-minute length and strength. So hopefully at the end of this video, you're going to feel strong through your core. You're going to feel some ease of movement through your joints. And of course, you're going to feel amazing. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we're going to start by finding our neutral, right? We're just going to do a super quick warm-up. So to find that neutral, we want to feel that our big toes are pressing. We feel that diagonal press back into the heels. Arches are going to lift just a little tiny bit, so we feel some stability through the outsides of the feet. We're going to keep our knees nice and soft. Ankles, knees, and hips all line up. And then up top, everything's going to stack up right over the pelvis. Let's pull our belly muscles up and in. Let's allow our arms to glide up. Take a deep breath. And then we'll come right back down. Inhale, glide up. Exhale, press. Let's just do a couple more, stretching out through those lat muscles in the back. We're gonna go one more time. We're gonna glide up and hold this one. Let's plant deep into your right foot. We're gonna pour the upper body off to the left. And then we'll restack bone by bone back up to tall. Plant the other foot up and over. And right back in. We're gonna go one more each way. Just a quick little warm up before we hit the mat. And right back up. Last one. Plant that foot up and over. And then feel those side waist muscles pull you all the way back. Let's open heart to sky. And rebuild. One more time. Open heart. Feel the breastbone lift. And right back in. Sweep those arms down and around. We're gonna nod into your chin. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're gonna peel ourselves down bone by bone. Feeling that spine curling all the way down. Now go down as far as you possibly can, keeping those knees nice and soft. And then we're just gonna restack bone by bone until we come all the way up to tall. Let's roll the shoulders and release. One more time, roll your shoulders and release. All right, so we kind of stretch out the top half. Let's go to the bottom half. We're gonna keep the ankles lined up right up at the knees. We're gonna take our hands on the hips. We're gonna do a little fold at the hip. Let's bend the knees. We're gonna sink right down into our squat. Now drive deep into those big toes and heels. Lift right back up to tall. Do it again. Little fold and sink as if you're just about to sit on a chair. And then we'll come right back up. We're gonna go just two more. Fold and sink, inhale. Exhale back. We're gonna go just one more. Fold and sink. And hold this one. Let's take those arms right out in front. We're gonna turn our palms to face away from each other. Let's open those drapes. Now exhale, press closed. Open your drapes and close. We're gonna go two more. Big push open and press it back. One more time, glide open. And then we'll press all the way back. Push yourself all the way up to tall. Roll your shoulders and release. All right, so we kind of warmed up a little bit of everything. Let's come right down to the mat. So when we come down to the mat, we want to feel that our feet are planted. Heels are lining up with our sitting bones, right? Those little bony things we feel in our backside. Arms are going to stretch out. Now we're going to try to keep our feet planted. We're going to tuck into the tailbone, tuck into the pelvis. Feel yourself just to the top of that pelvis. And then restack bone by bone right back up. Let's do it again. Let's picture our pelvis like it's a rocking chair. We're just rocking back. And then we're gonna rock up forward to our tallest spine. Let's do it again. Tip it back, inhale. Exhale, right back up. Now as we do this, we're gonna go three more times. What you wanna feel is as you tip back, these belly muscles are flattening out and you're pulling that belly button as deep as it'll go. Let's go two more. Tip it back, keeping our chin right here. And all the way back. We're gonna go one more time. We're gonna go back and hold this one. All right, so we're challenging our belly muscles, pulling that belly button as deep as it'll go. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's take a breath in, and as you exhale, put one leg up to tabletop. And then we'll sink it back down. Float the other. And right back down. Do it again. Lift and sink. And again, lift and sink. Let's go just one more each way. Lift that leg and sink it down. One more time. And sink. Let's rebuild that spine. And we'll dive over the knees. Just take a quick breath in and out. All right, we're gonna go one more time. Let's find our tallest spine. Belly muscles are in, ribs are stacked, arms are stretched. We're gonna roll those shoulders back. Feet are planted. We're gonna tuck that tail, scoop the belly, peel to the top of the pelvis, right? Remember that rocking chair. And then we'll come all the way back up. Let's do it again. Tuck into the belly. We're rocking back just to the top of the pelvis. And rebuild. We're gonna hold the next one. We're gonna tip back. We're gonna hold this one. We're gonna keep those belly muscles pulled in, pulled wide. We're gonna float one leg up to tabletop. All right, we feel flat across this shin. We're gonna let the arms wing open and press. Wing open, inhale. And press. We're gonna go two more. Wing it open. And press. One more time. And press. Lower that foot. Let's float the other again. Glide open. And press. Do it again. Inhale, open. And press it back. Remember, belly button is in as deep as it'll go. And press. One more time. And press. Now challenge yourself. Let's take a breath in. Float the other leg up to tabletop. Peel yourself all the way down to the mat, bone by bone. We're gonna hold tabletop legs. Now when we get all the way down here, we wanna feel that we have a little dip in the back. Back of the ribs are nice and heavy and our shoulders are wide. We're gonna plant a little deeper into our left shoulder blade. Our hips, our knees, our ankles are gonna glide off to the right. And then we'll come back into center. Let's plant that right shoulder blade. We'll inhale to glide over to the left and right back in. Let's go just a few more times. Over to the side, inhale. Exhale as we come back. Plant that shoulder blade, inhale to glide. Feel side waist, feel deep belly pull you back. We're gonna go one more each way. Over to the side and right back in. One more time, over to the side and back into center. When you get into center, we're gonna lower those feet. We're gonna bring the arms up above the chest, about a basketball width in between. We're gonna take those arms and hand them right up to the ceiling and then suction back in. Inhale, as you lift the arms, you're feeling as if those arms are leaving the shoulder sockets. They're not really, but that's the feeling you want. And suction. The back of the ribs stay nice and heavy. Glide it up and suction back. Let's go just a couple more. And back. We're gonna go one more time. Glide up and back. Let the arms glide up and over. You're gonna sweep down and around like a snow angel. Inhale, come up and over. Exhale, sweep. We're gonna go just two more. See if you can keep the back of the ribs anchored and weighted. One more time, up and over. And as we sweep down and around, we're gonna bring those arms right back up above the chest, about a basketball width in between. Let's take a breath in, and as we exhale, feel the ribs knitting, feel the belly pull in. One leg floats up to tabletop, and now the other. All right, with both legs up and table, we're gonna build some core strength, all right? So we've got that little dip in the low back, ribs are nice and heavy. We're gonna hold these tabletop legs, let the arms glide up and over, and right back up. And again, up and over, and back. We're gonna go one more, up and over, and right back up. When you get back up to tall, we're gonna think about our right hand, our left leg. So as the right arm goes nice and long, let the left leg go nice and long. Now, feel hip flexors, feel deep belly, and pull back up to center. Switch sides. Left arm, right leg, gliding open. Exhale as we come back. Now keep this going, and as we do, what you're feeling for is stability through the midsection, right? So ribs stay heavy, belly muscles are engaged. You're feeling that belly button pulling back towards the spine, gliding open, and right back up. And again, inhale, open, exhale, back. One more, glide open, and right back up. Lower the feet, lower the arms. Now let's feel a little pressure into the triceps. Let's feel the shoulder blades get nice and heavy. You're gonna drive deep into those heels. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift up to bridge. And then we'll fold and sink right at the hip joints. And as we land right at the sacrum. That's that bony thing that connects your two pelvic bones. Do it again. Press it up. And then we'll feel the fold and the sink. Keep it going. Drive the heels, lift, and fold and sink. Do it again. Exhale to lift. Inhale to sink. Now go just a few more times. And what you see here is that I'm not moving my ribs, right? So we don't want to lift the ribs up. We don't want to get up into the neck. We feel very wide and heavy across the blades. And driving those heels is going to help you to feel those glute muscles fire, right? We're going to go 2 more. And sink. We're going to go 1 more time. You're going to come up and hold this one. All right, so ribs are heavy. Knees are reaching just a bit towards the wall in front of you. We're going to press deep into our right shoulder blade into the left heel. You're going to pull those belly muscles up and in. Let's hover this right foot just an inch and then sink it down. Same side, hover up and sink. Go a couple more. And sink. We're going to go 1 more time. You're going to hover, hold this one, fold at the hips, sink down just 2 inches. Drive that heel, lift back to bridge. Hold and sink. And press. Keep it going. Fold and lift. 1 more time. And lift. Lower that foot. Plant that right heel. Plant the left shoulder blade. Belly muscles feel like they're pulling up and in. Ribs are heavy. Shoulders are wide. Hover the left foot just an inch. And sink it down. Hover up. And sink. So challenge yourself. You can take your hands and place them on your pelvic bones. Just see if you're holding level pelvis, right? So if you feel this left half dipping down, ask those oblique muscles to kick in just a little bit and sink. Let's go 2 more. Hover and sink. Next time you're gonna hover, you're holding this one. Fold at the hips, sink 2 inches, press back to bridge. Fold and sink and lift. We're driving deep into that right heel. Lift it back 1 more time. And lift. Let that leg come down. Arms are going to come up and over with a big breath in. And as you exhale, peel yourself down bone by bone. Scoop that belly. Find your neutral pelvis, right? You want to feel that little dip in the back. Let's lace the fingers. We're going to bring them right behind the head. Nod the chin. Hover those elbows up. Let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, let's lift to base the shoulder blades. And then we'll come right back down. Do it again. Exhale, lift. Inhale, sink. So as we continue to lift up to base the shoulder blades, we're going to think about a couple of things. Number 1, the head is going to stay nice and heavy in my hands, right? I'm asking my low belly muscles to kick in to feel this lift and sink me back down. I've got that little dip in my low back. That's going to help me to engage my transversus abdominis as opposed to my rectus abdominis. So transversus is the one we want really strong. All right, that's the one that's going to help our posture. That's the one we're going to feel that nice wrapping front to back. And again, lift and sink. We're going to go 1 more time. We're going to lift up and hold this one. All right, so I'm up at base of shoulder blades. My head is nice and heavy. I'm going to lift one leg up to tabletop. And now the other. Both legs are up in table. Now we're going to find our oblique muscles. So let's plant a little deeper into our left cheek. We're going to feel our left elbow lift and twist to the right. And then come back into center. Switch sides. Feel this left cheek get just a bit heavier. Lift and twist to the left. And right back in. So you're going to keep that going. Lifting and twisting. And right back down. And again. Twist. And back. Keep it going. Inhale up. And roll right back. We'll go a couple more. And back. We'll go 1 more each way. Lift and twist. Think of elbow to knee. And back. 1 more time. And back. Lower those legs. Peel yourself down. Let everything stretch nice and long. Deep breaths in. And out. 1 more time. Nice big breath. And out. We're going to bring those arms up above the chest. You're going to point your toes. Point them as deep as you can. We're going to feel everything pulling up into the hip sockets. Let's nod the chin. Take a breath in. And as you start to exhale, you're going to begin to lift yourself up bone by bone until we come all the way up to tall. When you get up to tall, let's flex those feet, pulling the toes back, driving the heels. Soften into the belly, peel yourself right back down. Feel that spine just like a C, all the way down. Arms are gonna go up and over. Deep breath in and out. Arms come back up above the chest, not the chin. Take your breath in. Exhale, start to peel up. Bone by bone, all the way through. Good job. When you get all the way to tall, we're gonna roll over onto our side. All right, so when we get onto our side, all right, we're gonna come all the way down onto our bent elbow. Knees will be bent. So we're gonna leave the bottom leg bent just like this. Top leg, we're gonna send all the way long. So we're gonna find some side glute muscles, right? So with this leg long, ankle, knee, and hip all line up. Our pelvic halves are stacked one on top of the other. I'm gonna take this foot, I'm gonna drive the heel out just a little bit so we get some space in between the pelvis and the ribs. Now from here, I'm gonna keep that heel driving and I'm gonna lift just to about here, right? Because this is where my pelvis is gonna start to rock back towards the ribs and then lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. And you're gonna feel side glutes fire up pretty quickly, right? And sink. So let's be sure that pelvis is staying where it is. You can place your hand right there. And if your hand rocks back towards your ribs, let your leg lever down just a little bit. All right, and again, lift and sink. We're gonna go 2 more, finding that glute medius and sink. 1 more, we're gonna lift. We're gonna sink just to hip height, still driving into that heel. Let's bend that knee and we're gonna pull in and let's bicycle it back. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, bicycle. Let's go just a couple more. And press 1 more time. We're gonna press back, hold back. Now swing the leg forward, bicycle backwards, right? Let's pretend we're bicycling backwards. And if you wanna pretend that you're maybe bicycling up a heavy hill, or maybe, we're bicycling backwards or down, really feel a press into that heel, right? And press, let's go 2 more. And press, 1 more time. And press, let that leg come in. Release through the glutes, and then we're gonna come up onto the forearm. So when we get up onto the forearm, we feel that the elbow is right under the shoulder. We're gonna take those ribs and lift them a bit, right? So we don't wanna load up the shoulder like this. Lift up through here. Pelvic bones are still stacked. We're gonna take this top arm, big reach up and over, and then sink it back down. Inhale up and over. And right back down. We're gonna go 2 more. As we inhale, feel like you're inhaling right into the top of the ribs as they lift. 1 more time. We're gonna come up and hold this one. All right, now let's bring this arm right up above the chest. We're gonna turn, we're gonna look at it, and let's watch those fingertips. We're gonna needle right down through, getting some beautiful motion through thoracic. Come right back up. Needle right down through. Inhale. Exhale back. We're gonna go 2 more. Needle. And up. 1 more time. Needle down. And all the way up. Let that arm come down. We'll switch right to the other side. All right, so when we get to the other side, bottom arm stretches nice and long. Bend the elbow. Bottom leg stays bent. This is our anchor. Top leg is at hip height. We're gonna take that heel, drive it out, right? Space between the ribs and the pelvis. So that helps us to tap into the piriformis, right? That's that muscle that sits right under the glute. So with that heel driving, give it a lift and sink it down. Do it again. Lift and sink. And we'll go just a few more. Lift it up and we'll sink right to the floor. Let's go a couple more and sink. Let's go 2 more from here. And sink. 1 more time. And sink. Now we're gonna lift right to hip height. We're still driving. Let's bend into the knee and start your bicycle, right? And feel like you're pedaling up a hill. So add some resistance to that press, right? Deep breaths in and out. And as we bicycle, we're keeping this bottom leg pressing down into the floor. That's our anchor. You're also gonna feel that it lifts your sideways just a tiny bit. And again, and we'll go 2 more. Press. Pull it in. 1 more time. When we press back, we're gonna hold this one. Swing it forward, bend, press behind. So reverse your bicycle. And press. Remember to take those deep breaths in and out. And we'll go just a couple more. and press. We're gonna go one more time. And press. Bring that leg in. Release those glutes. And we'll come right up onto the forearm, right? So check in. Elbows right under the shoulder. Ribs are gonna lift. Go back in space a little bit, right? You wanna stay right on spine line. We're stacked at the bottom. Top arm reaches up and over. Take a deep breath. And then sink it down. As you inhale, right? Feel like you're inhaling right into the top of the ribs. And sink. We're gonna go two more. Big sweep up and over. And right back down. One more time. Big sweep up and over. We're gonna bring that arm up above the chest. Look at those fingers. And we're gonna watch as we needle down through. Exhale as you open. Do it again. Needle down through. And open up. Let's go two more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. One more time. All the way up. Lower that down. And we'll flip right over onto our bellies. All right, so when we get onto the belly, you're gonna feel that pelvic bone connection. Let's peel ourselves down bone by bone. We're gonna have our arms out like a field goal, like a football field goal. So 90 degrees at the elbows. We're gonna come down, let the chin nod, let the forehead come on the floor. Belly muscles are pulling up and in. Glute muscles have released. All right, so let's think about these muscles right at the back of the neck. So you want to think about right where the neck meets the skull. We've got this little tiny divot. So keeping the chin tucked under, we're going to take a breath in. And as we exhale, just slowly lift the face up and off the floor. And then sink it back down. We're going to go just a couple more. Right? We're just using these muscles. Shoulders are relaxed. Breastbone stays heavy. And sink. We're gonna go one more time. We're gonna hover up. We're gonna hold this one. Let's roll forward. So we're looking right down our mat. And then roll back to a deep double chin. Roll forward and roll back. We're gonna go two more times. Roll forward and roll it back. One more time. You're gonna roll forward and hold this one. So we're looking right down at the mat. The face is lifted. The breastbone is still heavy. We're going to press deeply into the palms, into the forearms. Take a breath. As you exhale, start to hover the breastbone up and off the floor. And then sink the breastbone, but keep the head up. Do it again. Exhale, press. Inhale, sink. You're going to go two more. Exhale to press. Inhale, sink. One more time. Press. And sink all the way down. Nod the chin, land the forehead. All right. Now we're going to work this whole upper body as one solid unit. So let's take a breath in. When we exhale, arms, breastbone, face, hover up. And sink back down. Be sure to pull those belly muscles up and in. Try to release your glute muscles if you're squeezing them, right? Let the belly work. Two more. Hover up and sink. One more time. You're going to hover up and hold. Arms are up. Face is lifted. Belly is engaged. We're going to take one hand, reach all the way out, and then pull it back. Reach the other. And back. Let your glute muscles release. And back. And reach. And back. We're going to go one more each way. Reach it out. And right back in one more time. And back. Lower yourself down. Take a breath. And release. So we're going to add on to that. So let's take our breath in. As you exhale, face, breastbone, arms, lift, and hold. Now we're going to let the arms reach out. Turn the palms, big sweep behind. Turn the palms again, press. Big sweep. Exhale, press. Two more. And press. One more time. You're going to sweep back and hold. Let's turn those palms to face the ceiling. Let the shoulder blades glide down the back. Start to pulse. All right, so we're finding our tricep muscles. And pulse, 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 pulse. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold Let's lift that right leg and sink it down. Lift the left. And sink. You're gonna go one more each way. Lift and sink. Last one. Lift and sink. Now challenge yourself. Draw those belly muscles in. Lift and lift. Hold those legs up. Turn those palms. Press all the way forward. Now press back. Sweep forward and pull through. 2 more. And pull one more time. And pull. Let those arms rest. Lower the legs, lower the face. Roll your head to one side. Take a breath. And release. Roll to the other. Take a breath. And release. All right, so from here, we're gonna press right up to all fours. All right, when we get up onto all fours, hands are under the shoulders, knees are right under the hips. We're gonna pull those belly muscles up and in, little tiny dip in the back, not too big. And we wanna feel really wide across that chest. Imagine you're a bulldog. All right, so we're gonna take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're gonna tuck the tail, scoop the belly, roll up to your cat stretch. And then we'll inhale, open heart to sky, big dip in the low back. Exhale, start to curl the pelvis, belly pulls up, breastbone lifts, actively press into those palms. Inhale, open heart. We're gonna go one more each way. Curl it up, deep press, open heart. And then we're gonna come right back to our neutral. When we get to our neutral now, we're gonna really find some deep belly muscles. Let's plant deep into our left hand, into our right knee. So we're feeling half an X of stability across the belly. We're gonna take a breath in, and as you exhale, sweep that right arm forward. And right back down. Do it again. And back. We're gonna go just 2 more. Sweep it out, shoulder to fingertip. One more time. And right back down. Let's take that left leg, extend it out nice and long. Now we want to square up into the pelvis. So picture your pelvic bones like 2 little headlights looking right down at the mat. And we're just going to lift the leg. Sink it down. Lift. And sink. 2 more. And sink. 1 more. Lift and hold this one. Slide that right arm out and lift the arm. Both limbs sink. Lift. And sink. Let's go 2 more. Lift and sink. Remember belly muscles up and in. 1 more time. And sink. Let's pull those limbs under. Plant into the right hand. Plant into the left knee. Pull those belly muscles up. We'll let the left arm sweep all the way out. And right back down. Full weight. Sweep it out. And back. Let's go 2 more. Big sweep. And right back under 1 more time. And back. Right leg all the way out. Remember, square up your pelvis. You don't want to be up here and you don't want to be down here. Right in the center. Now we're thinking right where the glute meets that hamstring. Lift the leg. And sink it down. Lift. And sink. Let's go 2 more. And sink. We're going to go 1 more time. And sink. Leg stays long. Arm comes out. Lift both limbs. Sink them down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to sink. Let's go 2 more. Lift and sink. 1 more time. And sink. Let's bring those limbs under. Sink right down into your shell stretch. Deep breaths in and out. 1 more time. Nice big breath. And out. Let's drag those hands towards the knees. We'll come right into a roll up. So feel yourself up bone by bone, all the way up to tall. When you get up to tall, let the arms glide up. Big sweep down and around. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Let's go 2 more. Nice big sweep. And right back down. 1 more time. We're going to glide up and hold. Open heart to sky. And rebuild. 1 more time. And restack. Sweep the arms, roll your shoulders, and release. 1 more time. Nice big roll. And release. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you feel a little stronger, a little longer. And We'll see you soon.